All right, so let's finish off chapter 13. So what happens to Tea-Cake while he's off gambling? He doesn't come home that night, and Janie's afraid something's happened to him. And when he does show up, he's hurt. He explains that he's been cut twice by somebody. Now, Tea-Cake won back the $200, but when he was spending all this money, he realized that one of the men who was gambling against, TEWWG, was furious and wanted a chance to win back his money. So Tea-Cake gave him a chance to, and noticed that TEWWG had a razor in his pocket. And so Tea-Cake thinks that TEWWG might try to fight him. So let's see what happens. But TEWWG brags he's too fast with it to get hurt, but I knowed better. So around 4 o'clock, I had done cleaned him out complete, all except 2 men that got up and left while they had money for groceries, and 1 man that was lucky. Then I rose to bid him goodbye again. None of them didn't like it, but they all realized it was fair. I had done give him a fair chance. All but TEWWG. He claimed I switched the dice. I shoved the money down deep in my pocket and picked up my hat and coat with my left hand and kept my right hand on my knife. I didn't care what he said long as he didn't try to do nothing. I got my hat on and 1 arm in my coat, and as I got to the door, right there, he jumped at me as I turned to see the doorstep outside and cut me twice in the back. Baby, I run my other arm in my coat sleeve and grabbed that man by his necktie before he could bat an eye, and then I was all over him just like gravy over rice. He lost his razor trying to get loose from me. He was hollering for me to turn him loose, but baby, I turned him every way but loose. I left him on the doorstep and got here to you as the quickest way I could. I know I ain't cut too deep because he was too scared to run up on me close enough. Sort of pull the flesh together with stick and plaster. I'll be all right in a day or so. Janie was painting on iodine and crying. You ain't the one to be crying, Janie. It's his old lady ought to do that. You done give me luck. Look at my left hand pant pocket and see what your daddy brought you. When I tell you I'm going to bring it, I don't lie. They counted it together, $322. It was almost like Tea-Cake had held up the paymaster. He made her take the $200 and put it back in the secret place. Then Janie told him about the other money in the bank, the other money she had in the bank. So let's pause right there. So the story continues about what happened to Tea-Cake while he was gambling. So TEWWG accuses Tea-Cake of cheating, switching the dice, and attacks him with a knife. Tea-Cake ends up winning the fight, and it sounds like he beats up TEWWG pretty badly, and then he returns home. And even though he's hurt, he's still really happy because he won $322. And he tells Janie to take back her $200 and put the rest of the money in the bank. And here is him saying that. Put that $200 back with you with the rest, Janie. My dice, I need no assistance to help me feed my woman. From now on, you're going to eat whatever money can buy you, whatever my money can buy you, and we're the same. When I ain't got nothing, you ain't got nothing. That's all right with me. He was getting drowsy, but he pinched her legs playfully because he was glad she took things the way he wanted her to. Listen, Mama, soon I get over this little cut and scrape, we going to do something crazy. What's that? We going on the muck. What's the muck, and where is it at? Oh, down in the Everglades, round Clewiston and Belglade, where they raise all that cane and striped beans and tomatoes. Folks don't do nothing down there but make money and fun and foolishness. We must go there. He drifted off into sleep, and Janie looked down on him and felt a self-crushing love, so her soul crawled out from its hiding place. So what decision about money does Tea-Cake make at the end of chapter 13? So he decides he doesn't want to spend any more of Janie's money. Instead, he decides that they're going to live off the money that he earns, even if he isn't earning much. So he essentially explains it that when he has money, she'll have money, and when he doesn't have money, she won't have money. And Janie agrees to this. So think about kind of like how you feel about that. It's a little bit dated, the idea that the woman lives off the man's money and that the man doesn't spend any of the woman's money. It's definitely not how things work today all the time. And so kind of consider what you think about that scenario. It is really sweet that Tea-Cake wants to take care of Janie, but it also makes the assumption that a woman can't take care of a man with her money, or at least Tea-Cake doesn't want it that way. So they are going off to the Everglades to make money and have fun. So Tea-Cake decides that the way that he wants to make money is by going to work in the muck, as he says, in the Everglades, where they farm sugarcane and tomatoes, and he says one other thing, string beans. And so, again, what do you think about Tea Cake's decision about the money? What Tea Cake says makes Janie very happy. She loves him very much, and she describes it as, or Herson describes it as, so her soul crawled out from its hiding place, which means that Janie's done being worried that Tea Cake's going to leave her. She completely trusts him now, and they're going to go off and have an adventure together. All right, that's the end of chapter 13. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time for chapter 14. Bye.